Hi, in this video I will mention the God of the gaps and the concept of it. So let's see, the definition of God of the gaps refers to argument that gaps in the scientific knowledge are evidence for God's existence and direct intervention. One example of the God of the gaps argument is the argument from ignorance or argumentum ad ignoratium. I don't know how to pronounce. The argument goes as follows: if a proposition has not been disproven, then it cannot be considered false, and must therefore be considered true. However, this argument is a fallacy because it says that true things can never be disproven. So, today the God of the gaps argument comes in two variants, namely an epistemological and ontological one. The former represents a lack of scientific exploratory power, in other words, more scientific. So it is like there are things that you cannot explain, and it means there is a God. However, I think this is so much of failing idea, because first of all, it is impossible to explain everything. And just because we feel we can explain everything, it doesn't mean that there is, so we can reach absolute truth with our limited understanding. So, and also, it's even questionable that what we made progress in the scientific knowledge is actually, it means that we are more knowledgeable than the previous generations, like, because they presented like, now we are like modern, we use internet. However, it doesn't mean that we are more conscious, we are more aware of the things. So, and another thing is in Islam, so God mentions that, so God gives example from mosquito, other animals, other physical things, and it says, why don't you think about it? And God has created it. So that's why God doesn't use God of the gaps in the Quran, and actually it asks, so this should be explored by people, and there is a logic behind it because it was created by God. So, and we see that it was interpreted many different ways. So the God of gaps is just so not very smart thing, and so that basically we don't deny the scientific progress. So, and so scientific progress, and also scientific progress is not a new thing. So I don't know why they emotionally too much attach with scientific knowledge and progress, like it's sort of form of like, so that they proud of it and they feel like it's the real truth. However, however, this is not actually the truth, and there's no end of it, and so there are billions of things to explore in the world and universe, and humans are like sort of like narcissistic and using this to so because of their ego they say God of the gaps, and they cannot face the truth that we cannot learn everything and our knowledge is limited, and maybe after 100 years people will think about us. We will be so in the history books they will mention about us, and they will think like how poor we were. However, now we feel like so strong. So it's sort of just emotion, and God of the gaps is just, it's just a fallacy itself. It's just so it is true that humans are limited, and it doesn't mean that people, so believers are believers are picking gaps to explain God only. So it is indeed not true. So anyway, this is all I want to say in this video, and thanks for watching this video. If you want to comment about it, please comment, and if you think I made something wrong, and you can comment too. And anyway, see you in the next video.